treasured sites in Christianity.
There's a new video this morning that says that making proof for an Anomaly universe. UFO form of bright lights descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. Oops. All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. We are going to talk about the Baltic Sea Anomaly. Now, before we get started on that, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. That's it. You'll see why. I watched the video, the interview with that guy. As a matter of fact, I just finished watching it, and man, they don't show anything. There's nothing there. They don't even. It's terrible. It's like I don't even want to do it. There was nothing, literally nothing new. When I made the thumbnail, I'm expecting we're going to have new evidence to show you, but I didn't see any. Nope, we just heard the same old stories. I'll play it anyway for a little while. We're not going to do the whole show like I thought we were because it's bad. Nice guy. Good interview. But, yeah, not what I thought. Sadly, I don't like that. I don't like being cheated out of my time. Just like you. You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. I know you're here, so you like it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Calm down. But the thumbnail came out nice. I was proud of that. It's not that hard. All right. So let me pull it in. Oh, wait a minute. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. So Jesse Michaels had on the guy. And you know what's good about this? I don't even have to start it at the beginning because they don't say anything. They just talk about the history of this guy. And then the next thing you know, they're on the boat talking, and Jesse goes, so what's with the new discoveries? And that's where we're going to start it, around there. But before we get started, do a little roll call for the 30 people who decided to say hi. Myra Page, hi. Welcome to this broadcast of Goof On. Tony, welcome to this broadcast, live stream. Thank you. Lee Argent, welcome to the live stream. Thank you. Led Foot, Rich, welcome to the live stream. David Wilcox, not Wilcock, welcome to this live stream. Jeanette, Angel, the Angel of Goof On and Rissa, RSA, welcome to this live stream. Samo, Goofonian rock star, welcome to this live stream. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Welcome to this live stream. McGurk, welcome to this live stream. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, Foghorn Leghorn, welcome to this live stream. Metalhead, welcome to this live stream. Metalhead. Brian Yates, it's not too late. Oh, Brian Yates. Welcome to the show. Contrary 111. Welcome to this live stream. Yo, if I did not say your name, it does not mean I don't love you. It means we have plenty of show to do. So hold on tight. Here we go. If you want and could help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. You could even become a member, or gift a member, or remember. All right. The Bald Sea Anomaly, huh? Baltic Sea Anomaly. Sorry. What do we know about this thing? I'll tell you what we know. Nothing. I'm going to show you why. 30 years ago, when did they found this thing? When did they find this thing? 30 years ago in 96? Let me ask Jiminy. All right, you ready, Jiminy? Here we go. Jiminy, where's the microphone, yo? Fast. All right, here we go. I'm going to have to type it in. Whoops. Go. Here it is. Oh, I was wronged. The Baltic Sea Anomaly was first discovered in June 2011 by the Swedish Ocean X diving team led by Peter Lindberg and Dennis Asperg. That's the guy you see tonight. They captured an indistinct sonar image of the feature while treasure hunting for shipwrecks on the floor of the northern Baltic Sea. This circular object is estimated to be about 60 meters, 200 feet in diameter, and its unusual appearance led to widespread speculation about its origin, including theories of a sunken UFO. Now, here's the weird thing, my peeps. I, yours truly, have a bad memory. No, I remember a story that came out that was debunking the Baltic Sea Anomaly. I'm going to look for it while we watch this video. Of it being a sunken boat that broke in half. One drifted about 1,500 feet that way, and the other one made a boat straight down, just like the Titanic did. The Titanic went up and then it cracked, right? That's what they think happened to the Titanic. What is it? Titanic. So, why can't this be that? Because there's strange anomalies, Rich. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. Such as strange signals coming from it. Oh, you mean like a radio? No. You mean like GPS signal or something? No. It was a distress. No. We don't know. Oh. And when they get around it, their equipment fails. All the time? Not all the time. Good thing I asked. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes they do. They like zzz, zzz. And other times nothing, which is weird. So I believe if this is a UFO, there's something inside of it that may have a spinning radar that detects objects coming within it to maybe brace itself for defense. I don't know. But they haven't even drilled into it. I don't think they're allowed to. I think the government over there is being anal. Let's take a listen and see what they say. From the Asperger.
This growing now for a while.
That's supposedly smoke coming up from the Bald Sea right above where the anomaly is.
It's lots of things, and even weather phenomena, like
thunder and lots of things just on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I forgot lots of things when I'm talking to you, but lots of things have happened out there.
Thunder on
He said
the spot.
Yeah.
there was thunder on the spot? Let's listen again.
I don't
that's
know
cool.
how close we
Okay.
can go, but we have seen this growing now for a while.
It's lots of things, and even weather phenomena like thunder and lots of things just on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
I forgot lots of things when I'm talking to you, but lots of things have happened out there.
Thunder on the spot.
Yeah.
And like nowhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
And it like does the lightning hit the water?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like a conductor or something.
It's
Oh.
true. It's true.
Oh my God.
We have filmed that also.
You filmed that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing.
Sorry, David.
This is the most exciting thing ever.
So now all the things together that, you know, you cannot let it go.
No.
You must. That's why I have fight for this for so long time.
I mean, if you just list the anomalies, you have biological material in the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
You have right angle corners.
Yeah.
You have an object that's 180 meters, so it's very big.
Yeah.
You have, it's hard. You see that's detached from the seafloor. You have electromagnetic anomalies that it's causing. Then you have thunder conducting, hitting it.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely, and then you have a team of people who have been diving for decades.
Yeah.
All having tons of data points,
Yeah.
and they've never seen anything
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it. So I think that's very worthy of.
Okay. All right. So, all right. They've never seen anything like it. I'm a little confused because they're not being specific. Is this a one-off with the storms? Because if this is just 1 or 2 days of thunderstorms over the object, I'm not going to buy into it that it's a conductor of electricity from the sky or creating thunderstorms if it's a one-off. But if it's a regular, which I didn't hear them say, if it's a regular occurrence, almost daily, that thunderstorms and thunder can be heard and seen over the object, to me, that is really compelling. That would be cool, but they're not saying that. I'll even back it up. You can hear it again. They're not saying anything that we need to be excited about.
That's why I have fight for this for so long time.
I mean, if you just list the anomalies, you have biological material in the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
You have right angle corners.
Yeah.
You have an object that's 180 meters, so it's very big.
Yeah.
60
You have,
meters.
it's hard. You see that's detached from the seafloor. You have electromagnetic anomalies that it's causing. Then you have thunder conducting, hitting it.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely, and then you have a team of people who have been diving for decades.
Yeah.
All having tons of data points,
Yeah.
and they've never seen anything
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it. So I think that's very worthy of investigation.
Oh, they've never seen anything like it in their lives. Okay.
And so some people might be wondering, because you described it as a round object, but it also had right angles, you know, and right angle corners and stuff.
Yeah.
How does that work exactly?
It's not a flat, disc as many perhaps thinks. It's a quite rough surface around it.
Okay.
And then you have these corridors and angles. So, and it's not round in the corners. It's rough. It's perhaps it's broken.
Okay.
I have been there for a while.
So this,
Look at this, guys. Look at watch. Look at that. I don't understand why. Let's, this here. Look how little he is. So it's 200 feet across. Now you have these long corridors here. But look at this one. And then it breaks off, and then you have an L shape. This looks like, it reminds me of Tetris. And the piece of the game fell apart. But now watch. You know that ball?
circumference is
Wait a
180
second.
meters.
Yeah, but if
roughly.
you
Look at
look at from upside, it's round,
the
but
hell?
still it's
There's some jagged
Yeah,
right
yeah,
angles
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And right angles in a way where it's not just
Wow.
a little sliver or whatever. It's like longer right
Yeah,
angles that
yeah,
imply
yeah.
artificial construction.
Yes.
Fascinating, man.
Yeah, it is, for sure.
Very cool. It is cool as hell. Look at how little they are. That's a little rover. So there's a hatch.
Seen all
Oh.
the remote viewers have done all the things about Baltic Sea. Remote
No,
viewer.
have they?
Remote, yeah. Shit, man.
When we were in Sweden, I called Joseph McMonagle
Ah,
and Angela Ford, and they helped us with this retreat.
Okay.
So we should, I don't have reception, right? Or do I?
no, we don't have any connection.
I was gonna say I could easily call them. Well, what did they say? What did the remote viewers say?
Oh, that is constructed, and it's some have said it's made of gold.
Really?
Yeah, it's some kind of energy source.
Really?
Yeah,
For energy source for what?
I don't know.
So which remote viewers say this?
There are lots of it. I can send you the link of.
Oh yeah,
But,
please. I'm gonna write it down.
But the cool thing is also when the Finnish guy, our colleague from Finland, was here, he managed.
You know, Brian, I was gonna mention that, and I didn't because I forgot. But you're right. He does. He's only been in this field for 5 years, so he's at the point where he's gonna start knowing what he's talking about. But you caught what I caught.
Okay.
The big gullibility factor. Look, I've seen so much on this anomaly. At one point, I almost thought it could have been natural, but something inside me tells me, well, you'll see. I want you to see it, but it just tells me it is. It is natural. I don't know, man. I really don't. This is tough.
This is man-made. This must be constructed.
Mhm.
It's and it looks like it's a high voltage thing.
But you know why I like Jesse? I like Jesse Michaels here. Not this guy, the other. I mean, because he's genuine. Yeah, he's a real person. Like, he's not grifting us, you know?
And I just
Doesn't
high
feel that
voltage.
way.
So that's like something that put out high voltage, like power.
Who said that?
The Finnish guy.
Whoa,
And I have it on tape also.
that's amazing.
I have it on tape. We have film and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god. And the meteor that happened.
The day after we went home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy also.
What's the story there?
Oh, I did not see it, but it was on the news. And that happened on Earth
Yeah.
like 1 or 2 times per year.
A meteor
Yeah.
impacts Earth 1 or 2 times per year.
Yeah.
More
And the
than
day
that.
after.
size.
And so you went out
I
here.
was here exactly on my way on my way home, the day after.
What year were you here?
Oh, this June.
Oh, in June. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was in the news that the big meteor over Åland and over here,
Wow.
or perhaps they're going down here.
And was it like pretty much in the center of the Baltic Sea? Whoa. Crazy. Right after you went. And there was
FEAETURED.
and there was no sonic boom, or there was a sonic.
Yeah, it was.
There was a sonic boom.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Lots of witnesses to that.
All right, it gets
Crazy.
interesting
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
I like this next part.
So some sort of energy. There's a guy named Christopher Dunn.
Yeah.
He thinks that the pyramid is an energy generator.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. So I wonder.
Perhaps it's a connection there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never know. But we will find out.
I can't wait. And so how do you get to the bottom of something like this? Like, what steps do you even take to figure out what this is?
Yeah, I'm a explorer and a treasure hunter. I'm quite good at that when it's come to find things. And when it's come to this, with find out what this is something, that's why I have this geolog and people from the university that helps me. And they have opened the doors for me. And I have one person that I must, she's wonderful, and that's Beatrice Villarreal.
Oh yeah.
That's the person that opened the doors for me. Before that, I mean, for 15 years, I have tried to get attention. People get interested in this.
Yeah.
And I have been at places and I talked about that, and they say, oh, Dennis, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But, I don't want to get involved in this. The stamp on, UFO and things like that. My company, but it's interesting. I follow you. I follow you.
Yeah.
But nothing else. And then I met Beatrice 2 years ago, I think. And because I have always been since 96, and of course when we found the Baltic Sea interesting in UAPs, and then I've met Beatrice for the first time, and we find each other there, and we have the same interest in find out what's going on around us, because I'm already convinced, 100% convinced. So
He's convinced this is a UFO? He gets a lot of crap because he is a UFO guy. He's been into UFOs his whole adult life. So people are wondering if he's really biased. And that's dangerous. Is it?
I'm a doer. I do it. I'm working for it.
So am I.
I don't give up. And it's the same thing with Beatrice. We're working together now. She opened the doors. She have the keys. So the scientists we are working with now are very excited and have been out there now with us. So we're going to go out again because it's unique. They have never seen anything like that either. So
wow,
that's great.
And they'll ask you and anything about the new data, or it's...
I'm a little careful to go out with the new data now. It looks like it's separated from the bottom. That's what I can say.
Separated from the bottom of the... That's amazing.
What?
So it's not a geological formation.
I don't know.
It sounds like it's not.
I must be a little careful there.
Yeah.
But it's...
he was honest.
So fascinating.
Yeah.
And so what's the next step after this? It's more testing, or?
Yeah, of course. It's lots of things we must do. It's, of course, to go out again and take core samples, not from the object, as I understand it, because that's quite difficult. So, but if we succeed this time to get more data that are very interesting, of course, we must go out again and take core sample, but that equipment is quite expensive.
So core sample
take from the object.
From the object. So this would be like drilling into it.
Yeah,
almost.
and that's not easy.
Sure.
Whoa, really? I think he, as a what did he say he was? He's a treasure hunter. I think you need to have permits and approval from the government that you're, unless it's in international waters. I don't know. I'd have to ask Gemini. But to drill into the core of the object, I don't know, man. I wouldn't approve of that. Do you know why? Why do you think I wouldn't approve of it? Because you don't know what it is. You don't know what it'll do. What if it explodes? It won't. But what if you don't? It's a risk. I hope it doesn't get approved. I don't like it. But if he does get approved, I hope he tells us what they find, because that stuff happens. Oh, man. Fuck, I just remembered something.
Then you have a blue U sonar on the ROV.
Okay.
There you can see a front, like a picture in the front of you.
Okay.
There you have no visibility. There you can see anyway.
Okay.
It's like a radar.
Okay, it's like radar.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you basically get the structural formation.
Yeah, of course. You can see small details also.
But you can't see optical, right? You don't see an image.
No, there depends. If you're lucky, you can see perhaps 30 or 50 centimeters in front of you.
Okay,
but then you have, it's difficult. It is.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That is fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
So interesting.
Yeah.
When you started to talk to the press about this, even back, years ago,
Yeah.
why do you think like military or aerospace or I don't know, anybody didn't want to check it out themselves?
They
Like
did.
authorities. They
But
did. How do you know
They
they
were
did?
lurking around in the waters when we were there.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I filmed it.
How do you know they were authorities? Were they Swedish
They were
authorities?
NATO. It's NATO.
NATO.
It was French and German, American, British ships
Really?
around us.
Really?
Yep. And then also a Swedish coast corvette
Coast Guard.
go quite close to us.
Suddenly we saw
That's
in
crazy.
the distance that
If it was
this
nothing
must be
major,
some
then
kind of
why
Navy
are
ship
they
heading
there?
directly on us.
I love it. Love it.
Turned out to be a
I don't know if I skipped over the part that shows the anomaly up close and that ball on it. I can't remember. Oh wait, we're coming up on it. Okay. All right, we got a little bit to go then. All right, go ahead.
Navy ship, and actually a Swedish one. And it shouldn't be lurking around in those waters.
Sänkte i fart och var snäll och jävlig var han också. Tack ska du ha, din lilla fan.
They just stopped and were laying there, and we were going in a search pattern, and they were in our way.
And we called up on the radio and said, we have divers in the water, please move. And they did. But still, they were there.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And then we have airplanes. So almost
How many did you film?
6, 7 ships.
Wow.
Big ships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you think they were there for you? It was not.
I
It's not
don't- I
normal to
don't-
see them all.
No,
there.
no, it's not normal. I don't know. I mean,
But
they
how
were
many
there.
how many other dives have you done where you're looking for cognac and wine, where you've seen 6 or 7
no,
ships from
no,
various different NATO countries?
Not many, I must say. But when we have dive on the submarine, we found 2015. Of course, we have the Navy and the Coast Guard was
Okay.
there and board.
You know what's funny? He's complaining that they were watching him because it's unusual for them to be there, but it's unusual for him to be there. Of course they're going to guard their freaking country's waters or whatever he was doing over there. Of course nothing wrong with it. It's funny. It's like, what's the big deal? Well, we heard there was this guy who was trying to figure out if there's a UFO in the water, and we want to be there if it takes off. Oh, well, you just say so.
Us and want to investigate what we are doing and so on, and it was a
So that sounds like a similar thing because it's a national. It's a government. It's of interest to the government. In this case, the Russian government.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's of interest to NATO and many governments, probably.
Yeah, of course. And then when we were home, I got the call from the Swedish, let's say it's like FBI in Sweden, and they want me there directly. Come over here, we want to talk to you.
Oh.
So I did. And it was about the submarine we have found and what people I'm talking to, and they want to know every detail, everything about it. The Russian people I'm talking about, I talked with and so on. So it's, but every time we been out in the Baltic Sea, except now.
Yeah.
Except now. This time, nobody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
The ship we're using owned by the government, the Swedish government.
So they get the data no matter what.
I don't know. Probably.
Interesting. Maybe somebody on board is working on their behalf.
I hope not.
What a smart thing Jesse finally said. It's a lot of fluff, but that is a really smart thing. I was thinking it, and he said it. That's why it's smart. He actually said, what if you got somebody who infiltrated your sea carrier here and, sharing the information? No, of course that couldn't happen to you, Asperger.
Yeah. The Swedish FBI, did they contact you about the Baltic Sea anomaly too?
No. When it's come to the Baltic Sea anomaly, we had a meeting at the military headquarters in Stockholm, and I remember I said to one of the people there in this group, I said, you should know, I mean, you have been out there and lurking around and laying there and watching us.
Yeah.
So what do you know about the whole,
What are you
have you
talking
been
about?
there? Have you dive on it? And he just looked at me. No. Yeah, we have not been there. But I'm filming you. I have filmed you. So I know you have been there. Nothing. He don't say anything.
Whoa.
So they have been there. And probably will dive there also.
They probably dive down
Of
there.
course.
But they might also not know what's down there. They might know.
No.
or-
Of course they have dived there.
But do you think they know what it is? Do you think they've classified the
No.
object, or classified it in terms of they know
No
what they're
way.
looking at, or?
I mean, that's crazy if they have not done that. I mean, but still, you know, the crazy thing here is also, it's not on international, it's on international water, but it's also on Finnish international economic zone.
Oh,
It's not on
okay.
Swedish water. Finnish economic zone.
Mm.
So it's a little strange that the Swedish military ship are there and also other ships, but you know, it's, I don't know.
It is what it is.
But they have been there and probably dive on it or use ROV and investigate it themselves. But when we...
What they're doing is, and if you haven't figured it out, they're just waiting for them to remove something from the ocean, from the sea. And of course, they're watching them, and they have binoculars and a telescope, and they can see right up their ass if they want. As soon as they pull something from the water, they would be right on them like white on rice. Or something like that. Would you agree? That's why they're watching? Just in case they yank the shit out of that thing and pull it out and start tugging it away? I'm not saying that's going to happen, but they're watching, waiting. I would have my boys out there. I would. Hey, you know, what's going on over in, you know, right 20 miles off the coast of Florida? We got this shit going on. Can you get out there and just, you know, let them know we're watching? And that's what it was.
We were at the headquarters and talked to them. They said that we know nothing about it. We have had no ships there. And
Did you? But
I
you
filmed it.
you filmed it. You have
Yeah.
evidence. When you went to the military headquarters, was it explicitly a meeting around the Baltic Sea anomaly?
Exactly.
And they
Wow.
called you in.
Yeah.
So, okay, they definitely had an interest at least.
Of course they were interested.
Yeah. But then they acted like they knew nothing. They had never gone out there.
And we show all the data, all the information from them and for them and yeah.
They show them on the video and they go, yeah, it's not us. Yeah, it looks like a boat, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Is it a Russian? Is it a Russian?
Look at that. It's a Russian drone fly. I'm joking. It's real. A long way from home. All right. This is the highlight of this video. I can't wait for you to see this.
I see a chip on it. Yeah.
You see a chip? Well, you're a long way from home, my friend. What's the greatest ontological shock that you've experienced around the Baltic Sea anomaly?
Shit, there's so many. But I mean, the first time we saw it,
Yeah,
that was the experience because we have never seen anything like that before.
yeah.
So we were very confused and of course, I mean,
What's up,
curious
Jam?
of what it can be.
Jammer.
And then after that, we have done our things down there, and Stefan have been down as a diver and explained for me what happened down there and what he had experienced with the temperature and all the angles and walls and holes and things like that. So when you see it yourself on photos or film, then you begin to understand this must be in some way constructed.
Have any skeptics come to you and said, I think it's a rock? Have any insight?
of course.
All of them?
Yeah.
And what do you say to them?
Perhaps you're right. I'm not sure. The only thing I can say, I have no experience when it's come to that. I have never seen anything like that before. Not have my colleagues either. So nobody have seen thing like 60 meter in diameter. So that was the first thing we did, to send it over to friends and people that we know are working with the same things that we do. And when they saw the pictures, of course they were curious and wondered, why have we found this? As I mentioned, that put out the Baltic Sea.
Do you have a top theory as to what it is?
It can be something that is constructed on the spot. Can be. Long time ago, or perhaps before the Ice Age. I don't know. And that's why I have never give up when it's come to this, because I want to know. Even if it's rock. But a very strange rock.
Yeah.
I must say. With all the angles and holes, and it's a round object, it's also separated from the bottom.
Look at that.
It's separated. How do you know that it's separated?
Look at this again. Isn't that wild?
The top theory as to what it is?
It can be something that is constructed on the spot. Can be. Long time ago, or perhaps before
There it is.
the Ice Age. I don't know.
Okay, this
That's
is
why
real.
I have
It's
never
not
give up.
AI.
When it's come to this, because I want to know. Even if
Come on. Not going.
it's rock. But a very strange rock,
Yeah.
I must say.
Look at this. You can see there's a layer. Here's one, then the other. I see it. I see it. Right there. And then another one right there. That's where I lose the rest. It fades. It fades. You can see it. You can see it.
All the angles and holes, and it's a round object, it's also separated from the bottom.
It's separated. How do you know that it's separated?
Sub-bottom profiling have we done. Yeah, so we can see the layers.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
Amazing. That's really incredible that it's definitely separated from the, so it is an object. It's not a geological formation.
No, it looks, the data say that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Sub-bottom profiling.
Sub-bottom profiling.
Yeah.
And what, do you know how that tech works?
Yeah, so
Every guy here does sub-bottom profiling. Am I right, guys? Good. Maybe I'm wrong.
like a radar, you go down to the ground and you see all the layers
Whoa.
in the sediment.
So we know it's attached to the seabed, but it's not.
It's not a part of a mountain or something.
It's not a geological formation. Not
Amazing.
part of the earth.
The data say that.
That's cool.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty
So
cool.
it's an object.
That's why it's important, so important that we're doing this investigation, continue with it,
Yes.
with
pretty cool.
different methods, because it's of course interesting.
That's how it, at least that's how it felt for me. I was having a hard time melting it. I had a hard time melting it. I was talking to my friend Dennis, who's sitting there.
I just spoke to your colleague that you mentioned, Beatrice Villarreal, who is amazing and discovered all sorts of very cool things in her own right. She talked about the importance of having a hypothesis and having an idea of what you might be looking at so you can test against that hypothesis.
I mean, I've seen some astronomers suggesting that you should just look without any hypothesis and do like classify things like you're classifying butterflies. I think you're not going to find anything.
Well, obviously.
because you have no hypothesis, you don't target your experiment.
Yes.
And you are going to invest years into that, and you might have a great great catalog of things, but I'm not interested in the catalog.
I don't know really what to think about that. It's something for sure, and if it is a UAP or a crashed UFO, it should be cool if you have found that, of course. But at the same time, with all the data we have now, it cannot be a volcano, even if it can be a volcano. But when I talk to scientists and I look at it now, it's not a volcano. No, it should not be like that then. He said asteroid or meteorite or something. No, it should not be that. Then you have this and this and this. Okay, okay.
Well, yeah, why can't it be an asteroid or something?
Then you have a crater.
Right.
Yeah.
And no crater here.
No.
The crater could have been disintegrated after all the years that have passed by in the swish swash of the ocean floor. Come on, Jesse. You should know that.
Standing up.
It's standing up as if it's an artificial structure.
Yeah, it's
on
laying
the
on the
seafloor.
bottom. Yeah.
And how big is it again?
60 meter in diameter.
It's standing on something, like on a pedestal? Pedestal. Is that what he means?
Volcano, but when I've talked to scientists and I look at it now, it's not a volcano. No, it should not be like that. Then he said asteroid or meteorite or something. No, it should not be that. Then you have this and this and this. Okay, okay.
Well, yeah, why can't it be an asteroid or something?
Then you have a crater.
Right.
Yeah.
And no crater here.
No. It's standing up.
It's standing up as if it's an artificial structure.
Yeah, it's
on
laying
the
on the
seafloor.
bottom. Yeah.
And how big is it again?
60 meter in diameter. 60 meter.
60 meters.
Yeah, it's big.
It's very big.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
So let's find out instead.
So your two top hypotheses are that it's either a UFO, maybe something we're not alone, maybe something from space, or you think maybe it's an artificial structure that was built before the Younger Dryas period, maybe when, there was probably flooding. There was flooding. We know meltwater pulse 1b in 9600 BC.
Yeah.
Before that, you had water levels were different, and maybe this was on land and it was built at that time.
Can be like that, yeah.
So
something is built there.
Either one is very interesting. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
And you're reasonably confident that it's detached. The object is not part of
a big stone or something. Yeah. Now, as we can see it now, with the data we have from the last mission or where we're out, it looks like it's separated from.
Okay, we're gonna jump up 10 minutes.
I saw 2 UFOs in 2020, and then I just became obsessed. And I had a kind of a prestigious job in finance or whatever, and I was like, all I can spend time on is this. Yeah. And so
That changed your life totally, then?
Definitely changed my life.
Must have made a lot of money to travel.
Yeah, I've experienced, I have experienced lots of other people I've talked to that have experienced, that have changed their life totally. Yeah. And not only their life, only their family's life, because you be another person.
Yes. Yeah. It opens you up spiritually too, and I think I was nihilistic before, and I didn't believe in higher things,
Me too. I was like totally focused on myself and my family and my career. My business and everything what I'm doing.
Good for you. What's next, guys?
As I was, and when I was a kid, I was curious. I look at TV and things and books, and I know lots of people around the world are very curious about treasures. I'm a treasure hunter. And then I found this thing and the same thing there. I'm open with it. And then I have seen something, 96, that convinced me. So I'm open. Have always been like that.
Say you take a core sample, you bring a Geiger counter, you observe much more the next time, your next visit, and you actually get conclusive proof that this is an anomalous object not from Earth.
Yeah.
What next?
Talk about it. Show the whole world about the truth about it. That's how I work.
Wrong answer, McFly. Is that what we're going to do? Talk about it? Jesse asks him, you get a piece of evidence, alien evidence, and what are you going to do? First thing, talk about it. Mom? The dead? Your God? Where are you going to bring this up, Chief, without putting your life in danger? Are you thinking? As soon as you put it up, then, you know, I won't be dead. What? You'll never make it. You'll never get the words out if you think you're going to go out, capture an alien out. You don't think they're listening to everything that's going on in your life? You're crazy. Every time you leave the house to go do a search, to go play with this anomaly, they're listening, they're watching, they're recording. Jesus. They live in fantasy land, man. It's a nice way to think, but it's not reality. He ain't going to talk about it. He's going to keep his mouth shut like a good boy. And you're going to keep that secret for your country to make them powerful and strong against all the enemies, right? Isn't that what we do? No. He's not American, is he? That explains it.
That's how we together, Beatrice and I, work. We want to be open with everything. We
Sounds German.
Even if it's a stone or a comet, whatever it is, I must be open with it.
Are you familiar with the history in Scandinavia of specifically waterborne UFOs or UFOs that hit the
waterboarding? Oh, I just caught it. Water. Okay.
Water, specifically the ghost rocket anomalies in the 40s, for example, never landed on land or crashed on land. They always hit the water and lakes and stuff.
No, they don't. What are you talking about? What is Jesse saying that for? That's not true at all. Listen to this.
To show the whole world about the truth about it. That's how I work.
I went back a little
that's
far.
how we together, Beatrice and I, work. We want to be open with everything. We even if it's a stone or a comet, whatever it is, I must be open with it.
Are you familiar with the history in Scandinavia of specifically waterborne UFOs or UFOs that hit the water, specifically the ghost rocket anomalies in the 40s, for example, never landed on land or crashed on land. They always hit the water and lakes and stuff.
Yeah, you know,
not true.
Since I was out with the information 96, then I found it 2011, but 96, no, I was not out with the information, but since 2011, I have received, I mean, so much mails from people around the world, and even here in Sweden. They're talking about they have seen cigars,
right.
They have, you know, crashed in the water, in forest and things like that. And they want to talk to me, and you know, lots of people have contacted me.
Oh, yeah.
And I wish I can clone myself and, you know, it's so many people.
Yes.
So.
You know who Matthew Brown is?
Yeah.
So he's this recent whistleblower, you know, UAP whistleblower, recent UFO whistleblower in the U.S.
Don't say it.
And he encountered this immaculate constellation document within the government, and it talks about transmedium objects, UFOs, going in and out of the water.
Yeah.
But he talked about in his interview with Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp, the idea that some of these UFOs are made to purpose. So they're built in order to serve specific functionalities.
Sometimes these might be, you know, made to purpose. So, you know, if they're...
That is so silly. This is the way people think. This isn't what aliens think. How does he know? How does he know? How does he know? Huh? Anything, any hypothesis or theory is based on the human mind, the human experience, yeah? So you can't tell me what an alien is planning, what an alien is thinking, what an alien is doing. Talk about narcissists.
Only making it for a specific use case scenario. They'll design it to excel in that mission.
And this is getting into very speculative territory, but there's a UFO whistleblower on 4chan, you know, this one of these kind of dark internet forums or whatever. And he said he was sick and, you know, he didn't have much time left and it was time for him to reveal the truth. And he says that basically these UFOs are built to spec. They're made for specific purposes, and they're on the ocean floor. And so I want.
They're made for specific purposes. Oh, you mean like a shovel is for digging? A typewriter is for, I don't know, typing. A spoon is for scooping, right? I mean, are we talking about UFOs being used as tools? I can understand 1,000,000% that kind of logic coming from a human. But we have yet to see any evidence of that. When have we seen a specifically shaped UFO doing something that is relevant to its shape? I've never seen a disc-shaped object doing anything on a baseball field. Diamond, closest thing I could think of. I don't know. Doesn't make sense, does it? It's the world of the human mind. There's only one kind, and it's open. Giddy up. Don't be an open-minded person and tell me, oh, I'm the most open-minded person. Those are the worst. I want you to be moderately open-minded. Don't be too open-minded. Then you'd be on the left. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Wonder if this was an object with all of these, you know, kind of intricate corridors and holes and 90-degree corners that was maybe built to spec for some specific purpose, and then maybe it served its purpose and it was disposed of, or, you know, who knows?
Who knows? I don't know, but that will, hopefully we will find out when it's come to this. And since 2011, I received lots of mails and even letters on paper that the story about things that have crashed down to in the water, and even former officers in the Navy that have contacted me, that are very scared to go out with it, but they want to tell me the story about they have seen things like that.
Amazing.
In the water.
Yeah, there's even in the US, there's a guy named John Pena Craven. He wrote a book called The Silent War, and they talk about all sorts of covert operations in the US of finding things on the seafloor. And there are rumors that the Glomar Explorer for Hughes Corporation was maybe, you know, subsea to find sort of objects like this. So I think there's a long history of crash retrievals, you know, in the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating.
And then I don't know if you wanted to like touch on the Baikal Lake.
You know, Moody, you know, I was going to say something and I forgot. What happened to that? It doesn't look like it anymore, does it? Or does it? When the story first broke, you're right. They didn't show it looking like the Millennium Falcon tonight, or, you know, but that's what everybody related it to. It looked like the Millennium Falcon. Sometimes I say it wrong. Falcon. I don't know why. It's falcon. It's a bird. It's a millennium. It's a falcon. You're right, Mood.
You know the story of like Soviet divers going down to like look for something, and they get like they meet these tall human. Or maybe it's
interesting.
When was that?
In 80s too.
82.
Yeah. Because it's a big story in the UFO lore.
Okay.
Of just like these soldiers that get petrified.
Where was that? In the lake or?
Yeah, Lake Baikal.
Lake.
There's another story similar in Hawaii. This guy David Noble Whitecrow, because he's an Indian guy.
Yeah.
He was a UFO witness, but then he was stationed somewhere with this guy who apparently dove on an object in Hawaii, and the idea was maybe it was related to the Starfish Prime test series, so the Marshall Islands, you know, atomic tests or whatever, where UFO material was supposedly came out of the sky. You know, I interviewed a guy, Harold Malmgren, who basically on his deathbed said that he held in his hands UFO material that came out of the plume of a blast from Operation Bluegill Triple Prime, and it was given to him by Jeff Bezos's maternal grandfather, Lawrence Preston Geist, at Sandia National Labs and Kirtland Air Force Base in New Mexico.
Wow.
Amazing.
Oh.
And so, anyway, so this guy, David Noble Wright Crow, was stationed with this other guy. He said that he dove down and saw some sort of object, but that it was almost alive. And it was, I think Dolan might talk about this as well, Richard Dolan. So the object itself was like breathing and it was organic. And he didn't know why he was this.
Jammer, did you send me $10? It didn't pop up. Hold on. It says, oh my God, thank you so much. Jammer Travel sent $10 on the Cash App. But it didn't give me a message. I have to see if they're off. That's weird. Thanks, man. Thanks, Jammer. Thank God I saw that. I don't know. I missed a couple last night. I know. I think I got them, David. But you know what? Thanks for reminding me because I want to go in there and make sure I didn't. So let's check out any of those from last night too. Okay, I don't want to make a, you guys know I care about this. All right, here we go. Whoops, I'm in Rich Saves America. Let me switch to Goof On. There we go. Super. All right, here we go. See all. Okay. So from today, let's go yesterday. This is weird. Yesterday, it only shows there was one. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the, and then November 11th. Oh my God, there's 5 days missing here. Okay, so there's some stuff missing. So I'm going to go back to last night and today. I think they got the dates wrong. So Metalhead from last night, that's the only one I see now. Thank you. Vern Dude from today, it says Hump Day. We got that one earlier. Richie Gray, which I thought you did last night, but it says $20 today. And Vern Dude with the $5 This Is a Wild Tucker interview. Interesting. Now let's see if it showed up on. Oh, it said funds for my Thanksgiving pumpkin pie. Damn it. Let me make sure, guys. I'm sorry. It's important to me that way I do this. Please just bear with me. I rarely do this. You know that. I don't like stopping the show. But if something's wrong, I want to know about it. Especially if it comes to helping the show along monetarily. I'd like to give those people a shout out. Of course, it's the least I could do. My brain hurts. I'm not seeing anything yet. This is so bizarre. You guys are chatting a lot tonight. There it is. Okay, yep, I see this one. Thank you. We got it. Got it. Yep, very cool of you. Now we're getting to some others, maybe. Not seeing anything. I'm at 739. $7:30. 7. I'm not seeing it. My eyes are starting to hurt. This is all I see, guys. Yep. All right. Well, I read all the ones that I saw, and I don't see anything else here. So, forgive me, but thank you everybody for supporting. If you did with the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, I appreciate it. I really do. You know I do. All right. All right, let's get back. It is just like that. Yeah. All right, let me just do a refresh. Check one more time. Okay. Everything's here. All right, that's all updated. I appreciate everything, guys. And there's a PayPal that just came in, I think. I'm not sure if it's a bill. Oh, well, David Wilcox, thank you very much. Not Wilcock. Okay? Stop it. Thank you very much, man. I can't believe you just did that. Thank you. A continuing supporter of Goof On. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you, everybody. I mean, really, thank you. No idea. If I could cry, I would.
Kind of, you know, in intelligence circles, often they say, go find a thing, and you don't know what you're looking for.
No.
And so he apparently looked at the object when he was down there, and it really shocked him. It was ontologically completely shocking. He was like, what am I seeing? And it was because it looked organic and it was like breathing. So, and then I think about the hole with the sand.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
you're
like,
saying something very interesting, because when we did samples there from, we take from, not from the object, but from that laying on the object, it was organic burned material.
Wow. What?
Yeah.
Organic burned.
Yeah.
Whoa. So like,
but you know, I'm not a specialist in that area, but it was that.
So it was like charred, like,
no, something of high temperature, very high temperature, and it's like basalt, as you know. And then when it's cooling down, the layers on it, when you're scrapping it, or take the test, what's biologic.
How'd you know?
The science. I mean,
it was biological.
Yeah, they tested.
It contained DNA and stuff.
No, that I don't know.
Okay, but it was
biological.
When you say biological, plant or animal,
can be. I don't know.
Some sort of tissue or something.
I don't know.
It's fascinating.
Wow.
Nothing. It's Dead Sea.
Dead
Totally
Sea. So
Dead Sea.
no, but this had biological material.
Yeah.
Wow.
So normally you would never find biological material in this area.
No. The fishes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Not out there in the middle of the Baltic Sea.
But nothing we can say that's more descriptive than biological material, or
no,
not a specific animal or specific. Okay.
No.
Wow.
So, but hopefully this time when we go out, we're going to take more samples. Core drilling, as I mentioned for you, but we're going to take. Hopefully we can take something from the object, but if not, we take new samples from different spots around it, and even on it. And do our investigation.
It makes no sense, Moody. They won't let them. They're not allowed. I think they're treating it like, how should I say it? Like an artifact from an ancient artifact almost, right? I'm telling you, man, I would be down there with the secret hand drill, slowly making my little boop, 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 boop core, and I'd pull it right back out. Nobody would know. There's got to be a way without them knowing. Then you fill it back in. Shoom, 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 right? I don't know, man. That sucks. Let me see if he said that they're going to drill in it.
So no, but this had biological material.
Yeah.
So normally you would never find he didn't know why he was this kind of, you know, in intelligence circles, often they say, go find a thing and you don't know what you're looking for.
No.
And so he apparently looked at the object when he was down there and it really shocked him. It was ontologically completely shocking. He was like, what am I seeing? And it was because it looked organic and it was like breathing. So, and then I think about the hole with the sand.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm
you're
like,
saying something very interesting, because when we did samples there from, we take from, not from the object, but from that laying on the object, it was organic burned material.
wow.
Yeah.
Organic burned.
Yeah.
Whoa. So
wait a minute. You mean as long as it's been there, with all the growth and sloshing around from the currents, you mean to tell me it's still showing some burntness over there? That's odd. That is so weird. I don't think he'd lie.
But, you know, I'm not a specialist in that area, but it was that.
So it was like charred, like...
No, something of high temperature, very high temperature, and it's like basalt, as you know. And then when it's cooling down, the layers on it, when you're scrapping it, take the test, what's biologic.
How'd you know?
The science, I mean...
It was biological.
Yeah, the test.
Who's that?
It contained DNA and stuff.
No, that I don't know.
Okay, but it was...
biologic.
When you say biological plant...
Who's Lenny? Do I know a Lenny? Am I forgetting who Lenny is? Who's Lenny? Why am I having a brain freeze? Can somebody help me out? Hey, Richie, the first time they were there, it's sampling time. Besides, it is him that says they didn't allow him to take samples. Have we heard that officially? No. Good, very good point, you guys. Okay. Lenny is Lee Argent. Okay. That's good. During the Ice Age, the Baltic Sea was not a sea, but was covered by a thick ice sheet. As the glaciers melted, a large freshwater lake called the Baltic Sea Lake formed. And you know what happens? The rocks are pulled over these other rocks and they cut them, and right? Isn't that why these are perfectly straight lines and parallel formed almost? No, I don't know. To me, it just looks like a formation of rocks that are just in an odd, because of what happened, because of the way the water may have receded after the floods, or maybe it's because they brought over these strange looking rocks and, you know, then they sloshed around and they formed strange shapes, and I don't know. You know that one place, the underwater pyramid? I forget what it's called, but there's a lot of controversy on that. And it's very similar to this, where you have right angle cuts and breezeways you could walk through, and all sorts of, you know, geological shapes. I don't know.
Ant or animal?
Can be. I don't know.
Some
Very
sort
cool.
of tissue or something?
I don't know.
It's fascinating.
No.
Right. They didn't take samples. Thank you. That's what I was going to. They didn't take samples from the actual anomaly itself. And I don't know why they can't. It bothers me till no end. But look, they've had electronics go out. They've had people felt like they couldn't breathe sometimes, or their gear started getting faulty and they weren't able to get air. There's so many strange anomalies that happen. We need to go back and look at the first one, because the first part when he first got there and discovered it, that was when all this stuff was really out in the open. But
It's Dead Sea.
Dead
Totally
Sea. So
Dead Sea.
no, but this had biological material.
Yeah.
So normally you would never find biological material in this
No,
area.
no. The fishes.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Not out there in the middle of the Baltic Sea.
But nothing we can say that's more descriptive than biological material, or
No.
not a specific animal or specific. Okay.
No.
Wow.
So, but hopefully this time when we go out, we're going to take more samples. Core drilling, as I mentioned for you, but we're going to take, hopefully we can take something from the object, but if not, we take new samples.
What's up, Derek?
From different spots around it and
Wow.
even on it, and do our investigation. And so, look at it.
Amazing. Well, Godspeed, man. I'm very excited to see what you find. I think it's very cool what you're doing. And do you think, do you believe that you'll succeed in figuring out what this object is?
Yeah.
No.
You do?
100%. Even if it's a stone or
Yes.
a volcano or whatever it is, we will find out. I don't give up. We must have an answer now.
How many people put a 1 in the chat room if you do not think he will get any? If you think he's going to get evidence, put a 2. If you think he's going to crack the code on what this is, put a 2. If you don't think it, put a 1. If you think he's not going to be able to break the code on what this is, put a 1. Put a 2 if you think he will figure it out. Want to know what I think? I will wait for your vote. I'm going to put a 1 for me. I don't think they're going to be able to. And, well, they're already having issues with trying to get evidence themselves off of the actual object. It's very frustrating when you have something right in front of you and you're not allowed to do anything. It's like buying, I never understood families that did this. They would buy a car for their teenager 6 months before their 16th birthday as incentive to get good grades or to bring their grades up. And then they could drive it away if they have good grades. But if they don't, my God, you can't touch it. You can't do anything. You can sit in it, maybe listen to the radio, but you can't because they don't want the battery to die, so they don't give you the key so you can turn on the radio. Look, it's the same thing. I went a long way for that. That was a personal experience that I had. My parents had a truck, and my dad drove it all the time, even though he had a Honda Accord. Remember those? The little Preludes? My dad had a Honda Prelude, the blue ones. Those things were badass front wheel drive, man. That thing was tight. I loved that car. Anyway, he would drive the Toyota, the truck that they were going to give me, so the battery wouldn't die. So I'd have to watch him drive away in my future car. I was like, damn it. So they did that to me. I had to get my grades up. Smart. It's very smart. So that anomaly. Now, I'm going to do something right now. I'm going to ask Gemini. I'm going to do it on my phone. Well, I guess I could do it here. About the Baltic Sea anomaly. What is the Baltic Sea anomaly? We'll just do that. See what happens. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Ooh, we've got some looking. Can I put that in the nope? Let's do this. Well, I want you to read it with me. Don't you want to see? Or does it matter? No, doesn't matter. All right. Well, then I'm going to pull it up anyway. Here we go. Here it comes. That was weird. Huh. That was really weird. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't get any bigger. What? Nothing. The Baltic Sea Anomaly is the name given to a feature visible on an indistinct sonar image taken by Swedish Ocean X diving team led by Peter Lindberg and Dennis Asberg in June 2011 while searching the floor of the northern Baltic Sea. Here are the key points about it. The discovery was found during a treasure hunting expedition and appeared a circular disc shape, approximately 60 meters, 200 feet. The mystery, the Ocean X team suggested the object had unusual features of a non-natural origin, which led to widespread speculation in the media that it could be a sunken UFO, a relic from World War II, or even a structure from a lost civilization, with some comparing its shape to the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. The scientific consensus, a consensus among most experts and scientists, is that the image most likely shows a natural geological formation. Analysis of rock samples recovered from the site, though not directly from the main object, mostly showed granites, genesis, and sandstones, which are common for the glacial basin of the Baltic Sea. Geologists suggest it's likely a formation connected to glacial and post-glacial processes, such as a glacial deposit, a rock outcrop, or perhaps a drumlin, a natural hill formed by ice. And some scientists have also criticized the blurry, low-quality sonar image, suggesting its distortions make unreliable for identifying an undersized formation. What? What are they talking about? Despite the scientific explanations, the feature continues to be a subject of public fascination and debate. Would you like to know more about ocean marine incidents? Baltic Sea Anomaly and the mystery. Let's click it. Oh! Whoa! It opened up a whole shebang way. Dang! All right, I'm reading what other people are saying about it. It could be a grouping of rocks. Yeah, they're mostly people think it's a grouping of rocks from the Ice Age and split. I'm not so sure, but I heard it was a boat. That's why you see the stairs on that one picture. Let me pull up the Baltic Sea Anomaly on let me do this. Ooh, Richie, AI mode. Let's do it. Show me pictures of the Baltic Sea Anomaly. ANY. Why is that? Oh, I'm going to capitalize it. Give me a break. Okay, ready? Okay, that's what I wanted. Here we go. I think you guys will enjoy this a little. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Here you go. Look at the steps. Like, what does this do? Whoop. Oh, cool. Oh, well, hey, oh. No. It's okay. No. I just want pictures. Thank you. I'm not used to this. I'm scared. Oh boy. All right, all right. So look at this. That was a good little find, huh? So some people think, oh, look at the stairs to the right. Oh, wait, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. You see what I see? No, 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 no. Go to the entire screen. Thank you. Here we go. Cool. A, B, C, D, and E. Who's this? Gary. Goodbye, Gary. All right. What are these stairs over here? Yeah, I don't know. I think this is to a boat that broke in half. Oh, come on with my left finger. I accidentally do that with the middle finger. I push it and I accidentally hit the right thing. Look at that. That always annoyed me, these stairs. Because what would they be doing near an outcropping of rocks or something from the Ice Age? It's what I think it is. It's a boat. And this is going upstairs. I don't know if it capsized. I don't know. All I know is from what I remember, somebody made their case because 1,500 feet, and nobody's talking about it. 1,500 feet down, there's another half of this ship. Let me see if I can find it. What time is it? Oh. Let me pull up the AI again. AI mode. Yeah. Oh, no. I almost canceled the show. Yikes. All right. Okay. All right. What was I doing now? Oh, shoot. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh, right. Are there two pieces to the Baltic Sea anomaly? Yes! Yes! Let me show you the proof. Let me show you how they lie. Ow, my coolie. All right, take a look at this. See? Yes, other two pieces to the Baltic anomaly. Yes, 200 meters away from the primary anomaly. The second object was also described as having some sort of trail oriented in the same direction and almost parallel to the trail associated with the main circular structure. The scientific consensus, however, is that both of these features, along with the main anomaly, are most likely a natural geological formation, specifically glacial deposits transported and shaped by ancient glaciers during the last ice age, when the Baltic Sea floor was dry land. Didn't say anything about another boat, though. All right. But I was right. There were two locations anyway, right? Oh, look. Hey, look. Second. Let's see if it shows us. Hold on. I got to change. We got to get out of this one. Here we go. Boop. And get rid of that. Beep. The second object, about 200 meters away from the anomaly, is second object time. Okay. Pretty cool. Ah-ha-ha! Look at Uncle Richie found. Here's the main anomaly. Looks like the guy's got explaining to be. And then there's the second one, which, by the way, looks a little bit like the first. But you won't see that here. You won't see it anywhere. Anyway, I'm going to put the link to this in the show description so you can check it out on your own. Or ask AI. Do it all right. Be a go-getter, not a bedwetter. We gotta go. That's the show. I hope you learned a lot. The Baltic anomaly told us nothing. Nothing new for me and you. What do you want to do now? Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I hope you learned a little bit. I know I didn't. I learned a lot. See what I did there? I dig his I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We will be back tomorrow. The show's already up. I know I cheated because I forgot I was going to do the Baltic Anomaly show. I made that show for tonight. And then I said, oh no. And then I'll make it for tomorrow. What a great idea. Baltic Sea Anomaly. Oh, hey. Hey. Well, where's the other one? It doesn't show the other show. Huh. Well. Huh. Yeah, here it is. Huh. Well, I'll be an uncle's munkle. Look at this shit. Look at it. And there it is. Tomorrow's show. Bizarro World is here. What you don't know will protect you. There we go. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Be there or be in Alien Square. Go ahead. It's your life. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, moderators and super chatters, newcomers and veterans. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you, everybody who supported the show and subscribe. Subscribe! Please. We need to get to 15,000 by the end of the month, year, decade. Thanks, everybody. Hey, if you ain't, stop. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology, okay? Capiche? Now, I gave you a nice little intro, but tonight I got to blow your balls off on the outro, all right? That's the way it goes when you are rocking the night away. Alien bless. I said alien
next to our cars. Riches laughing a rebel king. The cosmos chances we all say. They travel light years for the sound. Bass drum shake the alien ground. That goof on we rock. Goof off.